Okay, so I'm starting to do the shellac. So remember how I said you would do it in the inside? So when you do it in the inside so that you won't wind up affecting the color, okay? You don't want to change the color, and this is liquid shellac. Now, if you want your hat to flex, don't do this. I like my hats to be a certain kind of way, so I don't really like for my hats to have the ability to flex. I like them to be flat as a pancake, as stiff as a board, all of my hats. So if you don't want that look, then don't do this. And I'm doing it in the inner side, and after my paint has totally dried. Okay, so remember I talked about shrinking. We want to shrink this to make it a little tighter. So I focus right here. And just so you know, the shellac make things harder. So if you don't like the feeling of something rough, then you might don't want to use the shellac, because it is going to harden this fabric. It's going to harden it. Okay? So now, this hat is ready to dry, and when it dry, lay it somewhere flush. Okay? So that it can dry flat. Okay? It got to be parallel, flat. So because this hat has the beige, I'm going to put the shellac on top. Okay? I'm going to put the shellac on top. And again, I'm personally going with my brim to be stiff. If you don't want this, don't do this method. Okay? Don't do this method that I'm doing. And a lot of times I do have on shorts, y'all. I be wearing these dresses, but people sometimes try to point out stuff or think they see stuff, and they be shorts under here. So I just put this robe right here, because sometimes people be on the wrong thing. So a lot of times I just try to do a prevention to stop the chitter chatter in the conversation. And remember, this stuff is very flammable. So don't have this nowhere near fire. Don't be trying to smoke a cigar or cigarettes or whatever while you working on this type of stuff. You cannot. Okay? So this is what you'll do to stiffen your hat. So my hat will be in stiff form the whole time. And I need your paint to totally dry. If your paint not totally dry, when you go to doing this, your paint will run. And then with the shellac, it is going to get a little darker. So remember, that's why with this one, I only did in the inside. With this one, because there's no paint on the opposite side of the dull out the brown, that's why I decided to go on top. And when you use this paintbrush, use the same paintbrush, because it's going to turn hard from the shellac. Okay, it's going to turn hard from the shellac. And this video might load before the other one, because the other one is loading. It takes about 30 minutes, and it's loading. So it takes about 30 minutes to just even bring it up, and then it has to download. So you will see the video with me trying these on. This one is going to come quicker because this video is going to be less than 10 minutes. So come back and see me trying on the hats and kind of see why I chose these colors. Again, we're going to just let these dry. And then the next, we're going to start sanding the gray one, okay? So that's it. That's what I'm doing to stiffen these hats. And when they dry, I dry them on something flat, parallel to the floor, so it can dry flat as a pancake, okay? So when I lay it down, I want it to be flat and firm. All right, see you guys in another video. Toodles.